you guys? World of Concrete 2023, new tools, gear, and equipment. We're going to go in and explore the entire show and bring you the coolest stuff that we find and save you guys a lot of steps and a lot of time. So let's get this party started. Woo woo! Whoop whoop!
So instead of grinding concrete, you can put down our primer, put the epoxy right on top, saving all the labor of grinding.
Why is it
saving all the dust?
Why is it sticky?
So this is being held up by just our primer alone. Right now we're at 699 pounds.
Okay.
And we're gonna see if we have enough weight here with us to try to break the bond.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, guys, let's load her up.
All right, load her up. We got a bunch of volunteers.
So let's just, as we get on, just stay away from the ends each side.
Don't get your toes in there. What do we got? 800, 1,000 pounds. Well, who was the fat guy that just stepped on? I guess the point of this is to show just how strong of a chemical bond this epoxy will adhere to concrete.
Sit on this. Come down. Sit on. And then let's get someone else. Get someone else to stand right next to you.
1,400 pounds right now.
1,400 pounds.
Here we go.
All right, guys.
15. We can't break the bond. This is just primer.
Just primer.
Did not grind. No grinding. No grinding.
No, you just applied the primer to the top of that. Over, so these guys applied this.
1,600 pounds.
17?
I don't know that we're going to be able to break this thing.
I don't think so. Well, hey, can one of you guys explain what I'm seeing?
Yeah, so let's have Doug.
Yeah, so basically what we've done is we've chemically fused the epoxy to the concrete.
Okay.
Right, so our product is basically very simple, spray down primer. And what you're doing is you're chemically reacting, in this case an epoxy, to a concrete. And so you're literally chemically uniting the two together.
Okay.
So the reason why that's not coming off of the concrete, why the epoxy is not coming off the concrete, is because it's now part of the concrete chemically.
So if I understand this correctly, you sprayed these two clamps right there. You just set those down and then you sprayed over the top of them. Did you actually screw them in like these are screwed in here? No, those aren't screwed in.
There's no bolts.
No bolts.
No bolts. You
So
just
the thing
sprayed
is-
the primer over the top of it.
So what we did is right here, we did not grind this. We sprayed our fusion primer down, and then we put an epoxy over the top. While the epoxy was still wet, we put these metal plates in there
Yeah.
and just let it all cure out.
Okay.
And so normally, if you didn't grind concrete before putting epoxy on there, it would just rip right off, right, if you did something like this. But what we've done is we've chemically fused everything together. And so it's the only way for this to come off of there is for the concrete to break off, which is apparently not going to happen.
We were hoping it would fail at some point.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And this is Primera.
Ready?
Yep.
All right,
Ready.
let's go. Sheila, get the mixing going.
So what are you doing with this coat?
This is Roadwear 10-minute concrete mender. It's a 2-part polyurethane. This is how we would fix a typical crack. First, I would wet it down a little bit with the 7 centipoise very thin concrete mender. Then I would add a little bit of silica sand to it. This is 30-40 grit silica sand.
Use a tip like this, and you can inject it.
And then the key to it is make sure you get the sand good and saturated. So we'll hit it again. You see how to go right through that sand and right into the concrete. What's great about concrete mender is that it has a surface tension 1/3 of water, and so you can make a repair and it'll penetrate really deeply into the concrete, get into the pores of the concrete, and wets it out very quickly. That's all there is to it for a small crack.
And that's it?
That's pretty much it. We can let it go. Now, if the crack
And
is deeper,
will that stay that color then? Or?
no, it's going to start out black. It's going to cure light gray.
Okay.
And I'll show you here how this material will penetrate. This is a pretty fine sand. It's almost like table salt, 30-40 grit, but it'll go down, 1 or 2 inches in the sand readily. And this will all cure up in about 10 minutes at 70 degrees.
And what is this product called?
10-minute concrete mender for roadwear.
And that gets as hard as concrete.
It gets about as hard as concrete, about 5,000 psi. Has a really good tensile strength, so that it won't pull apart very easily. So it really will restore area interlock between cracks.
All right, concrete mender.
Yeah, it won't get brittle and stuff. So there you go.
Same thing for bigger cracks, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. And now, this is cool too. Once I have it mixed in with some sand, it doesn't cure right away. I can actually mix it up into a bucket or a cup like this, and you can just trowel it in place. I still have plenty of working time, so I can actually come over here and make repairs that way as well.
I like this.
You can trowel it in.
It's so
You can make it
running. It's
go just how you want it to go.
And then hardens up 5,000 psi.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, sir. Concrete, 10-minute concrete mender.
Statcrete offers a free app that takes all the guesswork out of your project. So this is what you see whenever you pull up the application, and then you click on this button here, and you can go to pour slab or set a post. In this case, we're going to pour slab. You can measure your space, and it's actually going to use the camera that's on your device to help do your calculation. So what I'm doing here is I'm just setting little data points to help kind of track it. And you can make it as pretty as you want using as many data points. So you can go back in augmented reality and check out what you've done. We'll hit confirm. 4 inches thick.
So you just measured this gravel path.
Yep. And then see, it tells you how many cubic foot, but it also takes it further and shows that you need 9.5 bags of 80-pound concrete or 12.5 bags of 60-pound concrete. It takes all the guesswork out.
What's this app called?
It's a Statcrete app. It's free to download.
Free to download.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so what are we looking at with this thing, Dave?
So this is the construction robotics mule used with the Echelon Masonry 8832 masonry mule here. So the mule is a lift assist device that takes all the weight out of a block, which allows you to lift huge blocks like this 65-pound unit. It's 32 inches, which is twice as big as a regular unit. So that means that wall goes up twice as fast if you can lift the block. Now, I'm not going to build a wall with a 65-pound block, lifting that all day, but with the mule, it makes it super easy and painless.
So this is the blocks coincide with the system, right?
The mule doesn't make sense without a giant block, and the giant block doesn't make sense without a lift assist.
And I noticed it tells you the weight of the block
Sure
as you're
does.
lifting it up.
Yep, so you can calibrate it to fit whatever weight you want, all the way up to 125 pounds. So,
And this is called the mule. And there it is. Thank you, Dave.
thank you.
3, 2, 1. All right, I'm with Nick and Eric, and what are we looking at with this?
This is a Rubach R201 Pro vacuum. It filters down to 0.5 microns. You can bring all that fine dust in here. It's not going to blow out of the filter, and it doesn't clog the filter. The filter is made in the USA, guaranteed for 3 years. To empty it, simply shake the shaker bar, drop the dust off the filter, down into an easy access dustbin, pull it out. That's all you do to empty it.
So show me your actual filter. If you
This is
want.
the actual filter. Look at all the usable square footage on that filter. It sits in the vacuum like this, and that's how you clean it.
And what do you mean you guarantee the filter? I don't understand that.
So the filter's going to last you 3 years or longer, even picking up ultrafine concrete dust.
And we are inside, and there was no dust.
Zero dust.
Zero dust.
Right.
What is this called?
This is a Rubach R201 Pro.
Thank you, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Okay, so Jim, what is this that we're looking at with this thing?
This is Hose to Go, which is a portable water solution used best for coring and cutting. It has 3.8 gallons of water. You use tap water to push it in, and it has 2 bladders that push it out at a consistency of between 7 and 9 psi. So this product will allow you to have 18 foot of travel with a 9-foot hose, and we're excited about selling this product because it is easy and portable and takes no effort to use.
It's called a Machinex, and it requires no pumping,
No pumping, no battery,
no electricity.
no electricity.
Fill it up with your standard garden hose.
Correct.
Carry the unit away with you. Plug it into your concrete saw.
That's right.
And you can have up to 30 minutes of portable water anywhere
That's correct.
by Machinex. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, guys, what are we looking at, Craig, with this one?
Great. Well, we've got our Blue Bear by Framar, environmentally friendly, approved in California.
And that's mastic.
Mastic remover right here.
Yep.
Take that off of there. Right there. We're going to move over right here. This is going to be our soy gel. Soy gel is going to be the one that's going to remove multiple layers, coats of paint there for you. This is 5 layers right here.
5 layers of paint. And this is made out of soy product, right?
Yep, soy-based products. You are correct.
And we've got
And
asphalt.
then we've got over here, we've got the asphalt. As you can see, this is great for tools and equipment, cleaning them off after the day and so forth. You can see, it takes that right off.
All right, and it's California compliant. I can't believe that because it's made out of soy. And here's what they offer. Made by Blue Bear. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good job.
Thanks.
All right.
I'll roll back up.
So that's multi-seal. How big of a hole will it seal?
Our Pro Sh.t 2500 will seal a 3/4 inch puncture.
A 3/4 puncture.
Our Armor Seal will seal an 1.25 inch puncture.
Okay. And it comes in a 5-gallon pail like that. And
5-gallon pails, 30-gallon drums, 55-gallon drums.
And you can just pump it right into your tire. And how long does it last for?
Life of the tire.
Where do guys find it?
Find it on multiseal.us website.
Will it just fill one hole or just continue to fill?
Continue to fill holes for the life of the tire.
They're very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you guys, I'm going to jump in here because if you go and decide to order some of that multi-seal, tell them the Dirt Monkey sent you, and they promised me they were going to do something cool for you. And if they don't, I promise you, I will never mention them again. So let me know if you go try to order and how that goes. But there is a company that I know will do something cool for you, and that's Jobber. And that's a company that I wholeheartedly support, and they actually help me get out to these shows to show you guys cool stuff. It's a software system that streamlines both of your field production with your office, allowing you to route, to invoice, to communicate with customers, to communicate interconnectedly inside of your company between the field and the office. It's huge. I use it. I recommend it. You tell them the Dirt Monkey sent you, and they will do something cool for you because they have for other people. But let's dive back into the show. Dirt Monkey sent you. Go there. Do it. So this is for overhead drilling, you guys. So look at that. Show me how it works, would you?
Yes, sir. Just crank it up. You got a 6-to-1 mechanical advantage.
Okay.
Put 300 pounds of pressure on the drill.
So once you get it up there, how do you get her to go?
All right. Put the cord in the cord cleat. Hold down on the trigger.
Oh my.
Turns on the drill.
One more time. What is this called and where do people find it?
It's called the ratchet drill.
Ratchet.
Find it at acceleratedfastening.com.
Any drill work in it?
Any drill will work in it.
Hammer drills, regular drills,
Hammer
red
drills,
ones,
regular drills.
red ones, yellow ones.
Exactly.
SDS Max.
Yeah, SDS Max.
SDX Max.
Drills. Yep.
All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, so this is a completely safe concrete dissolver.
Yes, sir.
You can put your finger in that, and that will dissolve concrete down. How long does it take?
It starts to work immediately, actually. As soon as if you have it like in a Hudson sprayer and you were to spray it on there, it'll immediately start to break down the concrete. And what it's going to do, it's going to hit where it's bonded onto whatever piece of equipment, and it's going to break that barrier. So it actually is designed to hit where it's not reacting and release it from whatever it's stuck to.
What is this bowl now, you said?
Now this is actually sitting here from yesterday, from just doing demos of hitting concrete, and it's going to break the concrete down to the sanding grid in which it was made for.
And when did you put this brick in there?
Breaks it down.
You need a sediment in here where it's separating. That's actually breaking it down to the sanding grid.
All the way down, and this is called Super Quick Concrete Dissolver. Thank you. All right, you guys, well, this is the weird crap from World of Concrete. The next video coming out about World of Concrete is more about the tools, the gear, the equipment, the typical stuff, but new stuff that you haven't seen yet. Hope you enjoyed today's video. That's it for this one. God bless. Go get them.